Welcome to Silver Wisdom, practical advice for health, life, and well-being after 60. Let's grow wiser together. If you're a man over 60, you have most likely never encountered this information before. Much of your fatigue, lowered desire, softer mornings, and even your feelings of vulnerability may not actually be caused by getting older. The true reason might lie on your plate. More specifically, it could be the absence of certain fruits. There are 3 natural fruits that can gently increase your energy, enhance your performance, and renew your body from within, all without relying on medicine, embarrassment, or long periods of waiting. These treasures are right there in the produce aisle. With over 30 years of experience, I am Dr. Senior Man, a specialist in men's health who assists men just like you in reclaiming their strength, stamina, and zest. What I'm about to share might shock you because it has nothing to do with prescription drugs or testosterone shots. The root cause is nutrition, delightful natural foods that your body recognizes and responds to. Many men assume decline is inevitable. However, what if I told you there is a red fruit that quietly restores testosterone, a green fruit that fills your arteries with fresh blood, and a pleasant yellow fruit that energizes you from the cellular level upward? This is not speculation. It is a nutrition-based therapy supported by scientific studies and real-life stories. I will guide you exactly on how to use these 3 simple fruits to transform your intimate, mental, and physical well-being. Stay with me, because what follows might just change your life forever. Before we begin, to make sure you do not miss any health tips designed specifically for you, please subscribe and activate the notification bell if you are interested in keeping your strength, vitality, and self-assurance beyond the age of 60. In the comments, type 1 if you find this video helpful. Let me know what topics you want to explore next, and type 0 if you do not. I am here to assist you. Now, let us dive into the first fruit, which might catch you off guard. It is not a fancy vitamin or an exotic superfood from a faraway land. Due to its remarkable ability to support prostate health, boost circulation, and improve firmness where it counts, this fruit has been quietly studied by scientists. We are going to talk about pomegranates, and why every man over 60 should consider making them a daily part of his diet. I will never forget James's reaction when he discovered the circulation booster, pomegranate. Sitting calmly in my office at the age of 72, he said words I have heard too many times from men. "I am not the man I used to be, doctor." For him, intimacy was almost a distant memory. His confidence had faded, and his energy was low. What stood out was not only what James expressed, but what he did not realize. He believed age was his main challenge, but the real issue was poor blood flow. Fortunately, there is something readily available in the produce aisle that can help improve this significantly. Modern research now confirms the benefits of pomegranates in this regard. The ancient fruit's capacity to support aging arteries has long been regarded as a symbol of vitality across diverse cultures worldwide. Pomegranates contain a wealth of polyphenols, compounds that act as nourishment for blood vessels. They enhance circulation, elevate nitric oxide levels, and assist arteries in expanding. This last effect holds particular importance in areas where older men require it most. Nitric oxide is the molecule responsible for relaxing blood vessels and allowing blood to move freely. What is remarkable is the speed at which this happens. Within a fortnight of beginning a daily pomegranate juice routine, elderly men in one clinical trial demonstrated noticeable improvements in erection strength and stamina. One fruit can instinctively restore blood flow without the necessity for prescription medications or unwanted side effects. However, the benefits extend beyond this. Protection of the prostate, reduction of oxidative stress, and decreased inflammation are additional advantages offered by pomegranates. These are 3 common health challenges that erode men's well-being over time. Pomegranate delivers gentle, natural assistance to men facing the gradual strain of an enlarged prostate or difficulties with nighttime urination. As for the flavor, it is delightfully tangy, refreshing, and surprisingly satisfying, especially when one understands the positive impact on the body. James followed my advice and consumed only 6 ounces of pure, unadulterated pomegranate juice every morning. That was all it took. He returned to my office 2 weeks later, the very same man revitalized and transformed. But the atmosphere around him was completely different. His demeanor had transformed. He smiled more often. He even joked about how his wife had started to see him in a new light. There was no magic involved. Instead, it was the fruit that rekindled his natural vitality. Since pomegranates are not particularly striking, they often go unnoticed. They make no extravagant promises or guarantee immediate results. Yet this is exactly why they are effective. They support your body exactly where it is most needed: your heart, blood vessels, prostate, and yes, your performance. Do not rush to grab pills first, I urge you. If your mornings feel slow and intimacy seems like something from the past, reach for a pomegranate. This fruit was created by nature for a reason. It was designed to bring strength, resilience, and restoration. Despite its power, this fruit is only the beginning. Next, I will introduce a green fruit that helps older men boost their testosterone naturally without expensive clinics, gels, or injections. Most men have overlooked it for their entire lives. The avocado is a natural testosterone booster. I still remember James leaning in, whispering, "I just do not feel like a man anymore." His voice was filled with quiet frustration. At 68, retired, healthy, and doing everything right, something had changed, both in his life and in the bedroom. He had lost his motivation. He felt softer, slower, and almost invisible. James had no idea this was more than just aging. This is something many men do not realize. It revolves around testosterone, yet testosterone is more than just a hormone or a simple figure. It represents a feeling. It is that intense warmth in your belly when you wake up ready to take on the day. Connection and meaning are powered by the intensity of your grip, the assurance in your tone, and indeed, the desire within. What happens, unfortunately, is most men lose their vigor after passing 60 years. Yet, there is a natural way to restore your hormonal equilibrium that does not require a patch or an injection. It originates from a fruit you have probably encountered thousands of times at the supermarket: the avocado. The key to naturally boosting your testosterone lies in that smooth green fruit. It is loaded with good monounsaturated fats that your body uses to create the right levels of testosterone. Moreover, it contains significant amounts of zinc and magnesium, two minerals essential for maintaining male hormone balance. Most importantly, it offers a large supply of vitamin B6, which helps reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that slowly blocks testosterone production. When James began consuming just half an avocado daily, whether chopped over his salad or with his eggs each morning, something shifted. After 7 days, he felt more energized. He said he experienced a greater sense of vitality, felt more stable, and more aware of the present moment. His mood improved, his sleep deepened, and that spark he thought had vanished forever reignited once again. That flame started to glow anew. The world we inhabit is... Short-term fixes for male decline often rely on synthetic gels, pills, and injections. Yet the truth is, your body was never damaged in the first place. It merely needed the right kind of nourishment. The most natural source of that nourishment comes from avocados, a crucial element in boosting performance. Their abundant potassium content also supports cardiovascular health and aids in maintaining healthy blood pressure levels. What I love about avocados is their simplicity. No special preparation is necessary, no complex routine required. Just consuming half a fruit every day can profoundly influence your body's biology. When paired with small lifestyle improvements such as deep breathing, some physical activity, and improved sleep habits, you create a hormonal setting that works for you, not against you. This is not just about increasing testosterone levels. The aim is to restore your true self, the confident, articulate man who leads a meaningful life. Being a teenager is not about having high testosterone. It is about vitality. Avocados rank among the most underrated and powerful natural tools available to reclaim that vitality. James is not alone in this journey. I have seen many men boost their self-assurance and energy simply by making this fruit part of their daily intake. It is practical and subtle, but the impact is profound once your hormones find balance. Your emotional state, your partnership, your sleep cycles, as well as your metabolism, all begin to transform. Testosterone may be the engine, but it still needs the right spark to ignite the change. Energy is often the spark that sets everything in motion. It fuels the inner cellular power that keeps your mind sharp, your body moving, and your actions authentic. This is exactly what the next fruit provides. It is simple, enjoyable, and delivers a source of energy no supplement can match. Let us explore a highly underrated fruit that every man beyond 60 should include in his diet, and why you may already have it available at home. The energy booster and artery defender is the banana. Some years back, I worked alongside a man named Walter, who had always prided himself on staying active. At the age of 73, he was a devoted father of 3 and a retired school principal. However, when he came into my office, he was not his usual self. He spoke calmly, but his posture was slouched. "I feel drained all the time, Doc," he said, describing a weariness in body, mind, and spirit. Upon waking, exhaustion greeted him, not sadness. His vitality had slipped away. I asked a straightforward question. "When was the last time you finished breakfast feeling truly energized?" He looked at me, surprised. "I usually skip breakfast," he confessed. That response revealed the issue. The body does not simply wake up on its own, especially after 60. It needs support. It needs fuel capable of signaling to your brain, heart, and blood vessels. This is where the unassuming banana comes into play. Though I see it as essential, many men tend to overlook it as too ordinary. Bananas are packed with vital nutrients such as potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B, which are. Bananas serve multiple purposes beyond just preventing cramps. Internally, they help relax your blood vessels, shield your arteries, and supply your body with essential minerals needed to generate energy at the cellular level. Within a few days of James beginning his mornings with a banana, a glass of water, and a small portion of nut butter, he noticed a significant difference. He shared, "I felt more stable and less like I was crashing halfway through the morning." Besides boosting energy, bananas support your body's natural rhythm, which clarifies why tryptophan, a compound that elevates serotonin, helps to lower stress, regulate blood sugar, and energize both your heart muscles and your brain. Steady energy levels make everyday activities feel easier. This includes walking, thinking clearly, staying present, and yes, taking action. Moreover, bananas contribute to maintaining heart health, something particularly important for older men's performance. Poor circulation signals weak bodily function. The primary potassium content in bananas naturally safeguards artery health. This allows blood to circulate easily, especially to areas that might have struggled recently, and helps keep blood pressure within a healthy range. The beauty of this fruit lies in its simplicity. No recipes, no complicated preparation, and no guessing are necessary. It delivers results, is easy to carry, and digests effortlessly. I recommend my patients develop consistent routines if they want sustained energy by eating 1 banana daily. The day ranks among the best. It is remarkable how something so ordinary can have such a significant influence. His wife called to express gratitude 2 weeks after James added a banana to his morning meal. Yet this was the only change he made to his routine, not just because of the banana, but because it revived the husband she had not seen in years. Vitality is the foundation. Without it, nothing else functions properly. You begin to sense your body reconnecting as you heal it layer by layer. But imagine combining these 3 fruits, banana, avocado, and pomegranate, every day in a way that your body truly understands. That is when real change begins. In the next section, I will show how these fruits work together to renew energy, strength, and confidence you once thought lost forever. Why do these 3 fruits perform better together? When you start nourishing your body as if you are rebuilding rather than fixing something broken, something incredible occurs. I have witnessed this numerous times with men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. They come worn out, confused, and frustrated. They are convinced they have crossed an invisible line of no return. Yet at some point, everything shifts. One small modification is all it takes. Breakfast improves. There is a fruit included. Suddenly, the spark they believed had died begins to glow again. This is the reality that many fail to see. The difference lies in much more than it seems. It is more than simply individual fruits. It is what happens when you bring them together and use them consistently and purposefully every day. Foods such as bananas, avocados, and pomegranates may seem simple at first glance. Yet, as the male body grows older, each one fills a crucial gap by enhancing blood flow in your arteries. Pomegranates support your prostate and improve circulation. Avocado nurtures your hormones, enabling testosterone to increase naturally without stress or artificial aid. The pure, steady energy from bananas stabilizes your mood, sharpens your attention, and fortifies your heart in a manner no supplement could ever equal. Together, they form a supportive triangle of circulation, hormones, and energy. Richard, 69, one of my long-term clients, summarized it best by saying, "I felt more than just better. I experienced a sense of returning. My body appeared to remember its original purpose." That is exactly what happens. These fruits introduce nothing foreign. They unlock a familiar gateway, something that always existed but was lost due to unhealthy habits, processed foods, or ignorance about what your body truly needs. You do not need expensive miracle cures or complex powders. You must rely on the fundamental elements nature has already created. Your body craves whole foods containing specific nutrients, especially after reaching the age of 60. Combining these three fruits into a daily routine creates a quiet wave of healing, including improved digestion, more stable testosterone levels, enhanced circulation, better sleep, and indeed a true revival of confidence in intimate moments. The aim is not to return to a younger version of yourself, but to become the best expression of who you are right now. Age does not determine strength. Balance is essential. Your body will instinctively respond once your blood chemistry, hormones, and energy levels find harmony. You begin to rediscover your purpose each morning. Confidence grows. Your life, your passions, and your relationships gain new significance. This approach is one I have guided numerous men through. Nutrition serves as medicine without pressure or gimmicks. What continually amazes me is how swiftly the body adapts when it finally receives what it has quietly been asking for. This may be the most powerful truth of all. It is never too late. Regardless of whether you are in your 60s, 70s, or even just 5 years old, you can start repairing damage by nourishing your body properly. Everything starts with something as simple yet impactful as enjoying a slice of fruit. If you have made it this far, you're not simply curious. You are committed. In the final part of this video, I will share a clear plan to put into action all the ideas we have explored starting tomorrow morning. I assure you will not want to miss it. Restoring vitality, strength, and energy after 60 is possible if there is one message to take away. In my experience spanning more than 30 years as a men's health specialist, I have learned that men do not break down simply because of age. The real issue is giving up. Far too many good men accept the false belief that their best days are behind them once they reach a certain stage in life. They come to accept fatigue, sluggish mornings, slower thinking, and loss of passion as the natural order of things. However, if we provide the body with the right support, I have consistently seen that it is always prepared to heal and bounce back. Our first choice was the fruit of circulation, the pomegranate, because without healthy blood flow, nothing else works. The amount of desire you have does not matter as much as the state of your circulation. When arteries become rigid and vessels grow weak, performance suffers. But when pomegranate is taken daily, those pathways begin to open once more. Men often share with me that they feel a revival of energy that they thought had disappeared for good. Next came the quiet powerhouse, the avocado. It works behind the scenes by boosting testosterone, reducing stress, and restoring a calm, grounded strength that helps men feel like themselves again. It does not demand attention, but for many, the hormonal balance and inner shift it fosters mark the beginning of everything else falling back into place. Following this is the banana. Sweet, familiar, and often overlooked, it provides vital nourishment for the brain, muscles, and heart. It delivers a steady, clean energy that supports men's mental and physical endurance throughout the day. You become more present physically, which benefits your relationships, your career, and, most importantly, yourself when your energy is high. These three fruits combined form a foundation that I believe every man over 60 should embrace. There's no need to chase youth. Instead, you must regain your vitality, and this begins with how you care for yourself, not only through your diet, but also by believing in yourself. You must trust that you can still build strength, connect deeply with others, and create positive change. Hundreds of men in their 60s and 80s have traveled this journey alongside me. I have personally observed the impressive outcomes of their consistent daily efforts. Their spirit and vitality return. They change their posture. They speak up. Their partners notice. They reclaim their confidence. This is a simple truth, not a miracle. Your body wants to support you, but it needs your help. I hope you take this message seriously, if it speaks to you. This is not for some time in the future, but for right now. Choose the foods that empower you. Pick routines that energize you. Commit to living life as the man you truly are, because your story is far from over. This is just a new beginning. From this point forward, you hold the power to decide how your story unfolds. Please consider making a small contribution if this video has inspired you and you appreciate frank health advice designed specifically for men like you. Your support allows us to keep providing independent and ad-free content. Focus and dedication are fully committed to delivering the information you truly deserve through this channel. Every contribution creates an impact. You will find the donation link just below. Your participation in our initiative means a great deal to us.